What is going on, everybody? This is about, I don't know, 2 minutes after I sprayed purple onto my little giant Yawgmoth or whatever that is. And we're going to go ahead and shoot some yellowish skin tone onto the purple. And this will be the first step in building up my first attempt at this style of airbrushing a skin tone. I have this old Mecha Color sand yellow. I think it's going to be okay. I haven't used it in a really long time, so hopefully it's not chunky. And just in case, we're going to use airbrush thinner. Uh, that should help. There is a little bit of chunkiness in there. I'm going to put a little bit of matte varnish in there too to help it hopefully stick nice. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of water. And let's go ahead and give that a stir. And yeah, what we got here is sort of a, yellowish tan color. This is going to be like a yellowish skin tone. And we want it really thin. And we're going to hose them down. And hopefully you see the purple through. And yeah, should be good to go. It's probably, let me see. I think it's going to be too thin right off the bat. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more paint. And I don't care if it's thin. If this doesn't work out perfect, no big deal. I'll let it dry and I'll do another pass. So yeah, this is just us learning together how to airbrush a different style of skin tones that I've seen sort of similar to some of the statue painters do on YouTube. People who paint those, Marvel statues and those sorts of things. So yeah, let's jump into it. Let's grab the Sleepwalk airbrush. Make sure you check out the links below if you want to jump in on a late pledge on the device here. And yeah, we just got it on low, inside the house, nice and quiet. And what I'm going to do is I think spray it from slightly far away. So instead of trying to be really hitting it, I'm going to spray it from far away, sort of all over hose down glaze, we're going to call it. And I want the speckling because I would like that speckling to start building up texture of skin tone, or skin, I guess, texture, all the little blemishes and whatnot. And we'll go back in and reinforce, reds in the knuckles and elbows and stuff. But yeah, this is, so I guess the thought process here is you're adding sort of a yellow over a purple. They're contrasting colors, so they sort of mute each other and get a really interesting effect. And I'm going to guess we're going to need a second pass of this after it dries. Like I said, I've never done this before. Either way, it's going to look cool. I mean, this is a monster, so it's not like he has to look human, right? And I like just spraying it down. We're getting definitely a weird, interesting color, and I think once we add more actual flesh colors on it, then we'll get a lot of pop, I guess you could say. And we'll add some kind of orangey pinks, bring that blood back into it. If you're familiar with like a Renaissance painting, this would be like a grisaille sort of layer, which is sort of an underpainting in moonlight olive kind of tones. So I'm digging it. I think we got kind of a cool underpainting color here going. And yeah, I think we'll just hose them down, and I don't even know if we need another pass of this color. I think the next time we hit them, we'll just continue to hose them down with what we got in the airbrush. And yeah, once the next color, we'll do a more sort of traditional pink orange flesh tone. And I think it'll look pretty cool. It looks pretty cool already. He definitely has like a sickly sort of skin look going. You can see some of the purple in the shadows. You got some of this kind of pale sand color on top. This would be a good sort of build-up, I think, if you were doing a whatchamacallit, like a flesh eater quartz ghoul army or ghouls, some kind of undead, maybe skin of like a necromancer, like a vampire thrall or somebody. Yeah, I think you would couldn't go wrong with this. So right off the bat, painting is fun and learning is fun, and here we are learning. You know, just playing around with a little bit of complementary colors in the airbrush, in layers. Not super thin. You know, I could spray it. Hopefully you can still see it on camera. I can hose it down from far away if I want. Sort of give it an all-over dusting, I guess you could call it. And make sure we got that built up. There you have it. I think he's looking pretty cool. Let me go ahead and turn off the airbrush and get you guys out of here. Get you on your own projects. So here he is, step 2 done. We're going to add some more pinkish, natural, I guess, flesh tones, or more like lively flesh tones with sort of your blood and stuff. But this is giving us our greens and purples and blues and the shadows. And then I think once we add that more pink tone, we will get more of a lively look. And then, you know, we'll just keep playing and hopefully it comes out cool. And of course, I'll put them up on eBay when I'm done because I like painting these type of models just to sell. They're super fun to paint and people love them for their role-playing games and stuff. So there you have it. Please subscribe.